Miles. Oh, Miles with a chase down block.
Shades of LeBron, C.J. Miles coming over with the swat on Derek Fisher.
It just became a routine. I like to interact with the referees a little bit. Like to touch the ball a little bit. I don't know. It's repetition, I guess. It's habit. Every free throw I touch it just to see what it feels like, and maybe throw off the shooter a little bit. And give it back to the ref.
Boozer establishes that routine before the game when, as co-captain, he meets with the officials at center court and then, quote, approves of the game ball. He has been warned, however, not to have any calls or be a delay of game. Marv.
Reggie, as you look back at your illustrious career, any obsessive characteristics, any superstitions that you had?
Well, a lot like Carlos Boozer being a captain, I never wanted to touch the basketball or pick out the basketball. I always let Mark Jackson do that, being the point guard as Kobe Bryant gets another one to go. I always wanted him because he would have the ball in his hands most of the time, but I did always run to the basketball right before jump ball, and I always had to have rosin on my hand before free throws. I didn't like the texture of the basketball, so I had to have rosin on it.
But you refer to it as a routine, not a superstition.
I'm not superstitious whatsoever. More of a routine, Marvelous.
And the foul is called on Boozer.
And you can't slap away the hand, and that is an offensive foul right there, as Pau Gasol, all he's doing is trying to get into the body of Carlos Boozer as he picks up his fourth foul. Now he's on the bench. Pretty productive third period for Carlos Boozer, finding his offense.
Paul Millsap has come on for Boozer. Here's Odom, who just checked back in and knocks down a three. Lamar Odom from downtown, and the Lakers open up a 12-point lead. 7-0 run here by the Lakers. Miles trying to bank it. Fisher is on it. Lakers try to settle things down. Fisher with a long three-point attempt. Pacinko missed time, been able to recover.
Yeah, but that's not a bad look by Fisher. Understanding you're on a 7-0 run, you're trying to put another dagger here in the Utah Jazz.
Final minute, third quarter. Nice pass from Williams. Millsap blows the layup. Kept alive by Matthews. Matthews. Battle for that loose ball. Odom came up with it. Millsap hit the deck. Crowd looking for a foul on the Lakers. Here's Bryant. Switched hands on the dribble, and he's hit. So Kobe will go to the line.
This game is getting physical at both ends for both teams.
Foul on Miles. That is number 4. Kobe's dad, Joe Jellybean Bryant, has been here for both games in Salt Lake City. Currently working in Japan. We're talking with former NBA player Jellybean Bryant earlier. And he proudly pointed out that he has 6 grandchildren now. Kobe now 3 of 5 at the line.
Well, what this run has done in this third period, it will energize the bench of the Utah Jazz. Now maybe Kyle Korver, who had 23 points on 9 of 10 shooting in Game 3, can come alive a little bit, as well as Andre Kirilenko and Paul Millsap.
Lakers have led by as many as 22. That was back in the first half, and Utah came within 5 on 2 occasions here in the third. It is now a 13-point lead for LA. Millsap, nowhere to go, and then is able to get himself out of trouble.
I just saw a series of arms and trees for the Lakers over there. I don't know how Millsap was able to control that and get the ball on the backboard.
10 points for Millsap. Lakers can play it out. Got 10 seconds remaining in the third. Bryant with the baseline move to the reverse, and the tip by Gasol with 2 seconds remaining in the third. Here's Williams. Oh, Fisher able to poke it away, knocked it out of bounds. Nice play by Fisher getting to the dribble of Williams. Just 0.6 of a second to go in the third quarter. They can go catch and shoot, not with Facinko though.
That got a pretty good look to me.
He was the only Jazz player who was open. 3 quarters complete. Lakers by 13 here in Salt Lake City.
Welcome back to Salt Lake City, where the Lakers at one time led by 22 in the third quarter. Utah cut it to 5, but now it's back to 13. I'm with Coach Jerry Sloan. And what do you have to do here at the start of the fourth quarter to get back into the game?
Well, we got to do a better job executing our offense. When we executed that and pushed the ball up the floor, we got back in the ball game a little bit more.
Third quarter was definitely more physical. A lot of players going down, back and forth. Are you happy?
Got to be. This is both teams got it. We're fighting to just try to stay alive. And obviously, they want to try to put us away. I think our guys have fought back a lot better than you would expect after being down as much as we were in the first half.
All right, thanks a lot. Back to you, Mark.
Hall of Famer Jerry Sloan, 4th winningest coach in NBA history behind Don Nelson, Lenny Wilkens, Pat Riley. One of the premier coaches in the game. But his team is down by 13 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Odom came up short. Millsap looking to draw the foul, and he does.
That's the second time that Andrew Bynum has gone for the pump fake and coming down and gotten the foul. Here's the secondary break here for the Utah Jazz, and Millsap, little shoulder fake, and there goes Andrew Bynum to the moon.
Millsap, a 69% free throw shooter. In the third quarter, the Lakers only 9 of 25 from the field. Utah 11 of 23 to get back into it. Down by 17 at the half, down by as many as 22. They came within 5 on a couple of occasions. That ends a 10-2 run by the Lakers, so it's an 80-69 lead. Shannon Brown, who played well in the first half, is back in there in the backcourt with Derek Fisher. And Fisher trying to cut wide, lost the dribble.
Well, you know the Jazz have at least 1 or 2 more runs in them. Lakers cannot have unforced turnovers.
Millsap putting the moves on Odom. Rebounded by Bynum. Bryant now up front with Odom and Bynum. Brown and Fisher in the backcourt. Fisher with a long three-pointer. Wow. Derek Fisher, who hit a huge shot from downtown in the closing minute in Game 3 here on Saturday night. Found the range again. Here's Korver, only his second shot. He's 0 for 2 from the field, coming off the 9 for 10 in Game 3. Bryant got the step. Fisher, he is fouled by Williams.
Well, now I wonder if that was a 2 or a 3, because it looked like his feet might have been on the line.
The indication is 3 free throws.
Yeah, both feet were behind the line as Derek Fisher will get 3 free throws here. And that last bucket by Fisher, that looked like that was like a 23-24 footer contested by Deron Williams.
Phil Jackson, talking about Derek Fisher, says what Derek has done so well because he is in incredible shape. He's been able to stay attached to the physical nature of the game, and also was so good at recovering from game to game. Derek at 35 years of age now. Reggie, you played to what, age 39? What was most difficult for you at that particular stage?
Back-to-backs. 4 games in 5 nights. The older you get, it's tougher for your body to recover, and that's why I think Phil Jackson really monitored Derek Fisher's minutes during the regular season.